Hello everyone, I'm your friend Dima, co-founder from One Earth Village, and welcome to 2024 Bay of Bengal Conversation. Very glad to be here and invite two of our honorable friends. One is Professor Dr. Kalimullah from University of Dhaka. Yes, welcome.
Thank you.
And the other is Madam Mariyam Nasir, Director General Ministry of Education, Maldives. Yes, today we are talking about the human development, importance of health and education. Yes. Can I ask the first question of Madam Mariyam? The first question is, how is health promotion integrated into the education system in your country?
Thank you. Health promotion is integrated in our education system. We have a subject called health and physical education, which is taught from grade 1 to 10. Mm-hmm. So through this subject, many areas of health is covered, like growth, development of health awareness, personality and social development, healthy physical activities, and many areas are covered through this subject. Mm-hmm. And our curriculum is actually a competency-based curriculum, and there is one key competency called living a healthy life. Oh. So since it's a key competency, it is integrated to all the subjects and all the co-curricular activities that is carried out in the school. Mm-hmm. So it is integrated really well.
Really well, yeah. Wonderful. The second question is for Dr. Kalimullah, can you share an example of how education is improving economy, social stability, and better jobs?
Well, Bangladesh is a land-hungry country. Its dense population has created this situation. So people have no other option but to take education and learn skills. Mm-hmm. And quite a few people from Bangladesh has migrated to Middle East, North America, Europe as economic migrant workers.
Yeah, that's right. I have a friend in Australia. He works in state growth and he's a professor from Bangladesh too.
That's right. Yes, true. My colleagues, some of them have moved to Australia and New Zealand as well.
Yes.
Mostly they're academics, but semi-skilled and unskilled workers, they are in large numbers moved to different Gulf countries like Emirates, Sharjah, Oman, Arabia Saudi, even Jordan, Lebanon. And they are sending remittance and two important sources of hard currency for Bangladesh.
Right.
It's ready-made garments, process, and also remittance. And our economy is lifeblood. Is basically these two sources of earning for us. And traditional education system is also changing.
Yes.
We have introduced a semester system.
Yes.
And also credit and grades, things like that. And the first degree it used to be 3 years course. Now it has become 4 years long course.
Okay.
And people can sort of do MPhil and PhD after completion of the first degree, bachelor's.
Oh, really? Wow.
Straight. They won't have to do the masters like previous days. And we are thinking of giving them further skill as part of continued education programs, and training has emerged as an important avenue. And also the advent of artificial intelligence and other technological breakthroughs have made this sector vulnerable because our country is a labor-intensive country. So if we introduce AI and other most modern sort of techniques and elements, then people will become vulnerable and human resource face a lot of challenges.
That's right. That's right. Thank you so much. Yeah. You talk about technology. So I have another question for Madam Mariyam. With new technologies such as digital education and telemedicine, how is education and health delivery changing in your country? Is it improving, equity and accessibility? Can you share example?
Definitely technology has improved a lot in Maldives. During COVID-19, actually we were able to teach to the students only because of technology. Those days, most of the islands were in lockdown and schools were closed. So what we did was teachers, they just recorded the lessons from using their phones, and then those lessons were telecasted using the media, the national TV. So students were, we were able to teach to the students during COVID-19. And then we had online classes using Google Meet. And most of the students, they were given tablets. So we were lucky as the students were having tablets. So we were able to continue education during COVID-19. And then, we are a group of islands and we have very small islands. Some schools, there may be 20 students, 30 students, like that. So we have introduced the satellite schools where the students physically they will be in those islands, but virtually they join the classrooms of Malé, the capital city schools. So the students are provided the devices, so they will join the classes virtually and they will study. So that was also introduced after this COVID-19. So it's only possible because of technology. And then we have this telemedicine network. So people are able to get treatment from specialists in different areas of the world. So that is also happened.
Yeah, that is also I understand because in China we have also countryside and also many places from Tibet, Uyghur. It's really hard to because China is so big and because of technology and the medicine sometimes the people they have diseases and it's very difficult for the local hospital, but they can connect it with the main hospital in Peking or even overseas. That is really changing our life. I think that is also maybe the good side for COVID.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And okay, another question I would like to ask the professor. Yes, what are the future global challenges in education and health for the developing world? What is your opinion?
Well, development itself is a pretty messy effort. It's a continuous process. You may start but may not end somewhere. And there are a lot of challenges, of course. Climate change, for example, it is conditioning our day-to-day life, and also technological innovation. We got to keep pace with the fast development, and also generation gap is there.
That's right. Yes.
And mental and physical health.
Yes.
It goes hand in hand. I mean,
that's very important. The mental health too. I think. Yeah.
And social cohesion is at threat. And this new generation, they are sort of determined to change the scenario.
That's right.
Especially lately after 5th August 2024, Bangladesh has experienced kind of a revolution.
Yes.
The youth also, they sort of made sure that tyranny is gone.
Yes.
And new social order is in the offing. So there's huge potential as well as challenges. So if we keep an eye on the changing scenario, that will sort of make ourselves more understandable about the situation, and you must prepare yourself to cope with the change.
Yes.
The issues like self-preservation, issues like resistance to change elements. So each and every change must be embraced in a very welcoming manner. Otherwise, it's painful.
Yes. Yes, totally agree. Because last year I was in Bangladesh too. This is my first. Last year was my first time in Dhaka. I really like Dhaka because the people here is really nice.
Right.
So and the culture here is really rich and very friendly. And I was very impressed from the intelligent young people, because they can really free talking and asking questions. And I love this atmosphere, but I'm also very sad because what happened in the last 100 days, I saw in Facebook and the medias what happened in Dhaka. But I'm very glad that, like the professor said, changing is also, I think the future is always better. I think changing is, we should working together, and we are one, and for the better future. And it needs changing, because that means looking forward, don't look backward.
Yeah.
So I agree totally. So the last question, if I allow me to ask both of you, we can talk about stories, because I don't know how long is this live show. Yes, maybe tell us how climate change and the education system being addressed in your country, your both countries. Maybe from Madam Mariyam. First,
education can address the challenges of climate change by making the students aware of the environmental vulnerability, and we can inculcate sustainable development practices in students. In Maldives, we have sustainable practice as a key competency. Earlier also I said we have a competency-based curriculum. So this sustainable practice is one of the key competency which is included in the curriculum. So we have recently we have a new initiative that is called Green School, which was introduced around 3 years back. So in this project, schools try to achieve the sustainable development goals. And the Green School concept is integrated to all the subjects and to all the curricula and co-curricular activities. We can say the daily operations of the school, it is integrated. So it helps a lot to the students to be more environmental concerned, and they can create love for the environment.
Wow, wonderful. This is wonderful. And in Bangladesh?
Well, in Bangladesh, we are sort of trying to make people sensitized about the changing environment and the environmental challenges and the climate adaptation. Bangladesh has long coastal areas, and those are vulnerable to sea level rise and ozone layer erosion and things like that. Our mangrove forest named Sundarbans acted as the bastion, always sort of acted as a shield against all sort of climatic disasters, cyclones, tsunamis, and things like that. But the rise of the sea level, this mangrove forest may disappear, and waterlogging, salinity, and other challenges also crop up. So we got to sort of put all these in our curriculum, so that from childhood, in the primary education subsector and secondary education subsector, students get themselves acquainted with the challenges and prepare themselves mentally how to cope with.
Yes, about climate change, I want to tell something more, but not from the words. I think, actually, you're both from Ireland. It's a very beautiful island.
Both the countries, we are, of course, quite vulnerable. With reference to climate change.
Yes,
exactly. And what do you think about the climate change? I think it is a really big question.
It's true.
Also, I think not only because we are we are all connected. Not only for Bangladesh, not only for Maldives, and I think it is for all the people, all the human beings. Maybe there is a way that all the organizations connect together. I mean, international connection organizations, we working together and to find new technology and to plant more trees. And maybe in the future, I think it will. It's like
Greening the environment will help, of course.
Yes.
Stop polluting them.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
that's better.
Yes. Today I heard the doctor Muhammad said I agree with him. I think the people really need patience. I think he said for one problem, sometimes there is one solution, maybe more. I think for climate change will be also a bright future.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very
Yeah.
much indeed.
But it's very glad to talk to you too. Really,
Thank you.
it's very nice to meet you.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
because
much.
climate change, I think this is really a big issue. And
Yes.
from my side, because I come from China, we are mainland. You know, we have borders, we have different problems, challenges, but we don't have the problem like the sea level rising. I know, but I was in Tasmania, in Australia. They are also like a sea, and also in Europe, in Norwegian, they are different. They challenge also the global warming. Yes.
Yes, right.
Yeah, we actually the islands, you know, it's about only 1 meter from the sea level.
Oh, really?
It's submerged.
Yeah.
Yes, I think there. I believe the future is always better. I think there will be a solution because now, if you see this year, there's AI, there is everywhere the new technology.
Yeah.
So all the cars is becoming electric cars. I think maybe next year or half years later will be changed very quickly. Yeah.
We were at the fag end, perhaps, because we were shifting from education to climate change,
Yes.
challenges,
Yes.
and also potentials.
Yes.
They are the future of the nation,
Yes.
and they are sort of determined to change their fate. They're not accepting the challenges as it is, and they believe that there is infinite nature of human beings which can be trusted. And anything is possible in the dictionary, what our Professor Yunus suggested
Yes.
in his maiden speech. So it's food for thought for all of us, and we have to work together hand in hand.
Yes.
We must act locally alongside thinking globally.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I talk a little about my culture, philosophy. I don't know, but because in my culture, in China, we always see the future is unknown. You know, so future you cannot see.
Uncertain,
Yeah,
turbulent.
Yeah, and some people they are living in the future and they are nervous because they don't know the future and they nervous themselves. And some people they live in the past, they regret every day because always think you are not good at something. So I think maybe that is also for the. I know climate change or the climate. This is a big issue for islands. I mean, this is maybe also in your country. Some people they are living in the fear. They think, oh, next year we don't have the country anymore. And we will lose our everything. So, but until now, it's still there. So I maybe I'm very positive, but I still think it will.
Better be.
Yeah, it will be solved. This question. I know that in China, some cities they are on the coast. Yes, there's, but the Chinese government has filled the sea. Yes, because we are also large population, and sometimes we don't have place anymore. And our government they are moving. I don't exactly some material equipment, and they make the sea. They fill the sea, and it's also like this year we were in Venice, Italy, and it is also it's like a river city. And it's also face the problem like the sea is rising, but they are also begin to now to fill the sea and to rising. So I think that maybe is a future for Bangladesh and Maldives. Yes. maybe your government has already, or the young people, as I know, in Bangladesh, they are very looking forward to plant more trees and for the climate. I think that is all a very good energy for future.
We do have such programs, planting more trees. Yeah, from the government also, they have initiated recently also.
Also, so planting more trees and so, yes. And is there also another policy? I mean, besides planting more trees, is there another things we can do? What do you think?
Actually, it is very much integrated to the education system, because when we provide information to the students, when they come up as youth, they will do those things, right? So it is very much integrated in the education system. And we had one program called disaster risk reduction. So it was from UNDP, and then with the help of that program also, a lot of activities are conducted in schools.
So education, the next generation, how important is to protect the environment, to plant more trees, and that is very important for the future in your countries, I think. Also in everywhere, I think. Yes. Today I'm very glad to meet the two experts, and my feelings like we don't know each other before, but after talk we are like good friends.
Of course.
Yes. I think that's the way why we join the Bay of Bengal conversation, because you will see all the friends, the old friends and new friends in the future. Yes, and we connect our heart to heart together and hand in hand for the future, the project and together. Yes, it's very nice to meet you and very nice to meet you. And welcome to China and welcome to Australia.
Thank you. So welcome to Maldives.
I will, yes.
And also Bangladesh.
Yes, thank you so much.